Hi guys and welcome to Shadows Among Us. Now earlier today I was lucky enough to be granted one of the rare interviews with former GHI lead investigator Robb Demarest. As you can appreciate, Rob's a very busy man with home life and with work and his investigations, and as we all are, we're all busy with day-to-day life. So what I've done, I've pre-sent the questions and Robb was kind enough to answer them individually. So I've attempted to edit them here. I'm not very good with technology, so I'm hoping it doesn't spoil your enjoyment. But here we go. So Robb, I believe that it all started when you, your mum and your sister went to investigate old abandoned houses. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. When I was about 8 or 9 years old, my mom would take my sister and I around to all the empty abandoned houses. A lot of people said they were haunted, and, honestly, we weren't, doing tape recordings or video recordings, but I still thought it was really exciting, so it was definitely something that generated me to, later on, a couple of years later, to take a more active interest in it.
So talking about the later on going into the more active interests with the paranormal, at what age did you take up a more active role within the paranormal investigation field?
I did my first actual, I'd say official investigation at the age of 16 in Dudleytown, Connecticut. Ed and Lorraine Warren said it's the most haunted abandoned town, most haunted spot in America. I can't say I got much there. I will say that they say when you go into the town limits, you can't hear any, it's up in the forest, and you can hear birds and animals and all that, but once you go into that town, it's true, you don't really hear birds, you don't really see any animals in that area, but that was at 16, so I've been doing this for a while.
Now, going on to your TV work, with GHI, could you tell me how that all started, please?
TV work came about because a production company contacted a team I was on and asked for the bios of the entire team, and I was basically running the team at that point. But the woman who founded the team sent in everyone's bios, and they actually turned the team down. And 2 years later, out of nowhere, they called me and said, hey, we're interested in you for, do you still ghost hunt? I said, yeah. They said, well, we want you to lead this team for, this new show that's a spin-off of Ghost Hunters.
Now, going on a bit more about the TV work, would you say that from the TV side of the investigations, you're an actor playing the role of an investigator, or would you say you're an investigator that had to learn to act in the sense of screen presence?
First of all, I've never been an actor. I can't act for shit. Let's make that clear up front. So I was never pretending to be a paranormal investigator. I'm a paranormal investigator. You can film what I do, but I can't act. I did get in trouble at one point. Not in trouble, but they said, you got to act more into it. And I said, I am how I am. They said, you got to act a little excited. I said, if I'm not excited, I'm not excited. And they didn't like that too much. But no, I've never been an actor. I'm not an actor. I'm just not good at it.
Now, there's very little on the. I know you're a very private person. You do interviews very rarely, so this is why I appreciate this one so much. But I read when you was in Argentina, you said that you felt the hand of the spirit of a young girl take hold of your hand. Can you tell me about that, please?
Yes, when I was in Argentina on Ghost Hunters International, there was said to be at the hotel. There used to be I believe it was for tuberculosis. Einstein or someone famous stayed there as well. I think a president stayed there. It was a very famous hotel, very upscale. But there was supposed to be the ghost of a little girl there, and I asked if she could hold my hand. And immediately there was a cold area screen was there with me, and she measured the area around my hand, and in fact, it was measurably colder than the rest of the room. So that was pretty exciting, to hold hands theoretically with a spirit.
Now, since you left GHI, can you tell me where the road has led you?
The road since GHI, wow, that has been a crazy adventure. I've seen mayhem. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff happen. I've done a number of TV shows. I mean, I did the number one cable show in Australia in a show I created called Haunting Australia. I guest starred on a ghost hunting show in Malaysia for 5 episodes called Seekers. I did a show in India for 3 specials in India for Z News. I did a chiller special that I didn't appear on, but I created and produced. And now I kind of focus on creating better equipment for ghost hunting, because I think the stuff that we have now is junk.
Now, most of the shows nowadays, they tend to throw around the word demonic, as if it's like confetti, Do you think that darker entities have made more of an impact on life, or do you think it's just purely glitz and glamour for like TV shows?
Yeah, people use the word demonic nowadays all the time. It used to be that was very rare. You said, "Oh my goodness, it was a demonic case." Now people think that sounds exciting, so they say it all the time. "Oh, we've got a demon, we've got a demon, we've got a demon." Well, it seems the world's been overrun. In reality, TV shows hyped it up. I can say personally, I don't think I have ever done a demonic investigation. I think if they exist, they are incredibly rare. And now it's just, TV shows and people who watch those TV shows who hype them up.
Now, as I've said previously, there's very little on the internet about you, as you're a very private person. But one thing I did see was that you practice 7 or 8 different types of martial arts. And I was wondering if there's any one particular form of the martial arts that you practice that you prefer.
Over the years, oh man, how many martial arts have I studied? And people say, "Oh, if you don't study them for at least 5 years, you can't say you're a practitioner." Well, I'm not saying I'm a practitioner. I'm saying I studied them. I may take a move from this and a move from that. I've always been fascinated with Aikido because I used to teach restraint training, and it's very helpful for that. And, I also do security work, so it's very helpful for that, where you don't want to hurt someone, but you need to move them, out of the situation. You need them to not be a danger to you or the people you're protecting. So I think Aikido is very helpful in that regard.
Now, during your investigations, everyone knows that, for TV, that in the dark it looks better. There's less contaminations, external contaminations of noise of cars and things and all that. And anyway, but during your years of investigations, be it with GHI or whatever, was there any incident that you seriously got injured?
Yes, actually, the most I hurt myself was in Chillingham Castle in England. They got very short doorways back then. And that's fine, I knew that, because I walked through the place during the day, right? But like 3 or 4 in the morning, you start getting tired, you're not paying as much attention, and wham! I knocked myself right on my butt. I tried to walk through a doorway standing upright and just at regular speed, and just not only did I hit my head when I hit the doorway, but then I fell down and hit my head on the stone ground. So yeah, that hurt. As far as I've never had serious injuries. I've never been stabbed or anything like that. Well, at least on GHI.
Now, I've read that you did not actually quit GHI, and that you just decided to take a break from it for a little while. Does that mean if it ever comes back to the TV screens that there's a chance for you returning?
No, I did not quit GHI. I don't know why people got that. People said, "You said that." No, I didn't quit GHI. It was decided from above that if they brought in people from Ghost Hunters, it would improve the ratings. That completely failed. The ratings dropped as soon as I left, and that's a fact. Even though some people lie about it, I find that funny. Look at the numbers. Numbers dropped like a rock as soon as they came in with a new cast. And something a lot of people don't know is that then I was contacted. Now, I'll say this regardless of whether people want to believe it or not. I was contacted to return to GHI, but before I returned, they decided they were going to cancel the show because of the horrible ratings anyway.
Now, final question here, Rob, and thank you for your time, sir. Do you feel that there's a pressure during an investigation and during filming to get the spirits to perform? I suppose, yeah, perform's the best way to put it.
You know, the only pressure there is for ghost hunting, no one ever said to me, "Hey, Rob, you got to make sure a ghost shows up for this episode." You feel pressure on the inside, right? Like you want to prove to people that this stuff exists. So you put pressure on yourself. No one else put pressure on me, but I put pressure on myself, which can be worse than someone else saying. If someone say, "Hey, Rob, you got to make sure a ghost shows up," I say, "Shut up! I can only do my best." But when you put pressure on yourself, you got to just work harder and work longer and hope that something wants to make contact. Because in the end, it's their decision, not yours.
Well, there we go, guys. That was former lead investigator for Ghost Hunters International, Robb Demarest. All I can say is I really, really appreciate his time, because I know he's a very busy man. Apologies if the editing isn't that good. But I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So with that, I shall say, watch the shadows, because they're among us.